In today's video, we're gonna talk about one of the most amazing discoveries ever made in Antarctica. It's been buried in ice for 2 million years, but now they've finally uncovered it. So let's jump right into it. Now, it all began way back in 2016 when scientists found a massive crack in the Larsen ice shelf. This crack was over 200 feet wide and 18 miles long. In fact, it's still there today. And they call it the Argamar Scotia Sea Mountain. And if you look closely at the picture here, you can see it has an orange hue to it, which indicates that there is something underneath the ice shelf. Now, scientists have said this is dangerous because it could cause the entire ice sheet to collapse. But many scientists also agree this could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to discover ancient secrets that are hiding beneath the ice. Because here's the thing, the Antarctic ice sheet is so thick in some places that it's actually hiding entire mountain ranges, deep canyons, and other geographical wonders that we don't know about yet. And this particular ice shelf is over 600 feet thick in some places. That's almost 9 stories tall. Now, nobody had ever explored this area before because it's so remote, it's so cold, and the ice is so thick. But with the new technology that we have, we finally can. In fact, after this massive crack appeared, we learned that it actually used to be underwater. And now it's basically an open invitation for us to dive down and explore. Now, scientists from all around the world came together to form what they called Ophobos. And their goal was simple, to study the mysterious crack and uncover any ancient secrets that were hiding underneath. They sent in submarines and robotic vehicles equipped with cameras to take pictures and videos of what was down there. And wouldn't you know it, they discovered an entire ecosystem thriving underneath the ice. They found sponges, corals, anemones, and even fish living in complete darkness and surviving off of chemicals from the depths of the ocean. But that's not all they found. While exploring this underwater world, they also stumbled upon something else that was totally unexpected. They discovered massive ridges and formations that no one had ever seen before. These formations looked like nothing they had seen before, and they were unsure what to make of them. So they brought in experts from other fields to help them figure out what was going on. Geologists, oceanographers, and marine biologists all worked together to try and understand what they were looking at. After months of studying and analyzing the data, they finally got an answer that would change everything. They realized that these strange formations were actually evidence of a lost civilization that had lived in Antarctica millions of years ago. They found structures, artifacts, and other signs of life that indicated that there were people or some kind of intelligent being living in Antarctica before it was covered by ice. Now, this discovery was huge because it meant that Antarctica wasn't always just a frozen wasteland. There was a time when it was warm and hospitable, and that it was home to a thriving civilization. But that's not all. They also realized that this civilization was much more advanced than our own. They had developed technologies and created structures that we are only just beginning to understand. And it seemed like they had been living in harmony with nature, using the resources of the planet in a sustainable way. The discovery was so big that the team at Ophobos decided to keep it a secret from the rest of the world. They didn't want to cause any panic or hysteria, so they decided to bury the evidence and keep it hidden from the public eye. Now, you might be wondering why they didn't share this discovery with the world. Well, it's because they knew that it would cause a lot of problems. People would be asking questions like, how could we have missed this? Why are we just finding out about it now? And what happened to the people who lived there? The truth is that scientists have known about this civilization for a long time, but they've kept it hidden for fear of what it would do to society. They didn't want to cause any mass panic or disrupt the balance of the world as we know it, so they decided to keep it a secret. But there are some people who believe that this discovery was never really made at all. They think that it's all just a big hoax. Maybe it was some kind of government conspiracy to try and get people interested in science, or maybe it was just a bunch of scientists who were trying to make a name for themselves. But the evidence is pretty overwhelming. There are pictures, videos, and data that show beyond a shadow of a doubt that there was a civilization living in Antarctica before it was covered by ice. It's not just some crazy theory or unfounded belief. It's based on facts and backed by science. What's even more amazing is that we've only scratched the surface of what's down there. There's still so much to discover and learn about this lost civilization. We don't even know where it all began or how long it lasted. There are probably so many more secrets hiding beneath the ice that we haven't even uncovered yet. It's incredible to think that we've been living with this knowledge for so long and we've only just begun to explore it. Who knows what other secrets the ice is hiding? Maybe there are even more ancient civilizations out there waiting to be discovered. But for now, we're just gonna have to be patient and let the experts do their work. They're the ones who have the tools and the expertise to uncover these mysteries safely and responsibly. We don't want to disturb anything or cause any damage to these fragile ecosystems. That's why it's so important that we trust the scientists and let them do their job. They're the ones who have dedicated their lives to understanding our world and uncovering its mysteries. So we should trust them and support them in their work. This discovery has changed the way we think about history and the world around us. It's a reminder that there is so much more to discover and learn about our planet. And it's a testament to the hard work and dedication of the scientists who have made it possible. Who knows what other secrets the ice is hiding? Maybe there are even more ancient civilizations out there waiting to be discovered. But for now, we're just gonna have to be patient and let the experts do their work. They're the ones who have the tools and the expertise to uncover these mysteries safely and responsibly. We don't want to disturb anything or cause any damage to these fragile ecosystems. That's why it's so important that we trust the scientists and let them do their job. They're the ones who have dedicated their lives to understanding our world and uncovering its mysteries. So we should trust them and support them in their work. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.